Okay, I'm doing another hike. I said I wouldn't because I feel a bit recovered now. So Cadbury Castle, again I think it's in Somerset. It's associated again with the King Arthur legends, and supposedly a possible location for Camelot. Yeah, it's considerable hill fortifications. There was an impressive, apparently there was an impressive kind of like a castle on the top. So we'll see what happens. After going up to the summit of the hill there, Cadbury Castle, I might do a circular walk going along this lane. There's a little bit of traffic on it. Okay, so that's the way to go down here, straightforward. That car park there is a little bit hidden for those that don't know. I had to kind of do a double take before I found it. At least I got the right day. I got the right day for a little bit of a hike. Not much wind, and this is the village of South Cadbury. Parking sign there for Camelot, but there wasn't a parking sign showing the entrance to the car park. Okay, so this is, look at that thatched cottage, and that seems to be the feature on these thatched cottages, is to put some kind of an ornamental creature on the rooftop. Okay, here we go. Castle Lane leading to Camelot Fort. Of course, it's all yeah, please keep to footpath. So it's always nice to do something new. Yeah, that's the same information board that was at the car park. Kind of a sense I like, gradual ascents. What I'm walking up now is what's known as a sunken lane, and it might have been one of the it might have been one of the entrances to the castle. A gradual ascent, and you can see much used over the centuries, many centuries possibly, going back to prehistoric times. It's sunk right down with the wear and tear. You could say the results of soil erosion. It's handy with the warm sun shining. It's handy to walk in the shade as you go uphill. There's a nice sentinel ash tree, and here's oh yeah, okay, someone coming. But there's I don't know if there's a series of embankments, fortified embankments. It continues all the way, I think it goes all the way around. It covers an extensive area, so this would have been a very big, well, by Saxon standards, a quite large settlement up here. And, well, not by Arthurian, okay, pronunciation's not too good. Legends here, the British chieftain, he may have, yeah, this is what, well, some kind of an important chieftain anyway. Arthur Cadbury his name was, and this was his headquarters. Glastonbury is in that direction, about 11 miles away. You can't see, it's a bit too hazy. What is it? Visibility maybe about 5 miles. Slightly breezy up here, so that's good. You got a landmark pointing out the landmarks around about. That's you can see why they established them. You can look at impressive. Well, nothing remains, of course, except the earth embankments. Is that a piece of the little bit of the castle remaining? I'll just go over and have a look at that. But that's a good line of walking hills there by the look of it. Right. Okay, so there's no footpath signs up here because I wanted to, it might be just more straightforward for me to just descend back to where I started and then make a circular walk around the base of the Cadbury Castle. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just go, because there's no point in going back to the lodgings just yet. It's only about just after 1 in the afternoon. So tomorrow I'll be going back. Tomorrow will be an all-day journey back to North Wales. Just a can of stones people have put up over the years. Don't think it means anything of it. So okay, I'll just go over now to the embankment there, and there might be a little bit of a path on the top and circle back. That's what I'll do. I'll go back down to where I started and then do a circular walk on the lanes around the base of this hill, legendary hill claimed to be Camelot. There is a path of going along the top here, so well, it makes sense they walk along the top of the earthworks, do the whole circuit. It might be close to a mile to go all the way around. That's how big the fort was. Not too many people up here, just the occasional walker. Well, it's just a remains of an old hill fort, and there's some, looks like there was some kind of embankments there, so this is where, of course thought this would have been kind of like a stone wall. It would have been very impressive looking at it from below back in the times of King Arthur. Village of South Cadbury down there. Okay, so the anniversary put down in stones. A wedding anniversary. Okay, so look at the height of this embankment here. And there's several more embankments further down. Yeah, so yeah, it's well, I think it's worth visiting for the likes of me that's interested in prehistoric remains of hill forts. Yes, it makes more sense that this very extensive hilltop here with fortified all the way around would make a better site for Camelot rather than Glastonbury Tor, which is like a pointed hilltop. Here's the cattle looking for the shade. It's say a warm sun today, and of course I think they're bothered by the flies as well, because wherever there's cattle there's droppings, which attracts all the flies. Okay, so it's only a short walk really up to the summit. Not much more than 200 feet I think of ascent. Okay, so say it's a short walk and almost back down to the village, and if I see a pub while I'm here, a pub nearby, I think I'll stop for a, what do you call them, mid-afternoon meal, such a thing, have a brunch. You can just make out some of the earthworks up there. It's only, well, maybe about 200 feet or so above where I am now. The car park's on the left, so I'll continue going and do a circuit of the hill. Less level walking on these. So these are the odd car that comes along here. So it's more or less level walking, but it does fill with that sun shining directly on top. It does feel quite warm. Enough signposts there. I don't think there's a... I was going to go to Sutton Montis, which is half a mile down there. But I don't think there's a pub. There's a pub in that direction. I've only come 3/4 of a mile from where I parked the car, so if that. So, alright, continue down here to Sutton Montis, half a mile. Coming into the little village of Sutton Montis. It's just round the corner here. Kind of like an attractive cottage there. It's the old rectory. And have a pub in this very attractive little village. According to this, I've only come 1 mile from South Cadbury. Well, that's probably about right. Okay, so the church is, I think, there's a church here. Maybe I should have a quick look at the outside of the church before I continue onwards. The cottage is called Cider Cottage, and of course Somerset is famous. Somerset, the county of Somerset, is famous for cider, apple cider. Okay, there's another attractive cottage here, Church Cottage. So the church must be right behind that cottage. Look at that. Okay, here's the church. I won't go inside. I won't, okay, I'll just, yeah, Holy Trinity Church. So they're all probably kept up by, a public footpath in that direction. They're kept up by volunteers. Well, obviously it's still in use as a church, but yeah, I won't go any further. I've looked around one church, two churches already today. So okay. It's Castle Cadbury Hill up there. You can just still make out the. So I've gone over a mile, I think, of walking. Just I'm only about, well, maybe still less than halfway around. Yeah, the earthworks are up there. Moving on my way, there's Cadbury Castle Hill. Over there, I seem to be going away from it, but I will take a footpath. I think that should be coming up shortly. Right, the Leland footpath. It's must be. Yeah, that's what it's called. I don't know if it's a long distance footpath, but it's got a name to it, Leland footpath. It is public footpath to South Cadbury. Is that 3/4 of a mile? And that looks like there, Mr. John Leland himself. I think he was an antiquarian back in the times of Elizabeth I. I might be slightly out there. So, well, at least it's doesn't look too. I'll see how it goes. Hopefully, it just leads straight back to the village. Beautiful countryside though, and of course this is rich farmland around here, which is one reason why they established that important hill fort, which I think was still occupied as recently as the 11th century stronghold. And apparently, that, as I say, the South Cadbury, or the Cadbury Castle hill fort, when the Romans initially left it alone when they invaded, but then they decided to kind of dismantle the fort, and they relocated the inhabitants elsewhere. Okay, so let's see. Follow my nose here along the side of this hedge. I've been climbing slightly, very slightly uphill for the last 10 minutes or so. It looks like I'm coming into the village of South Cadbury now. Yeah, there's a nice bungalow there. He likes the dahlias and roses. Yeah, attractive garden. I can just about see. I won't go and look at the church. I just yeah, it'd be a typical. It looks like an attractive church, but a lot of these village churches are in these fairly prosperous. Well, these were prosperous back in the Middle Ages. People who owned land around here were well, fairly wealthy, I think. Well, of course, probably owned mainly by the aristocracy. Okay, this looks like a pub right here. Beer barrels. So this is a handy watering hole, because I'm feeling I've been had energetic days. This is my fourth energetic day in a row. The Camelot pub. So I've come to the right place. Let's see. Get my face mask out. Which way? To September the pub will be closed from 5 PM. Alright, well that's been and gone. Yeah. These old village pubs, they've got English pubs, got lots of character to them. Let's see, black stone floors. Okay, where do I order? Something like a ploughman's lunch. Oh, that's very good right there, look at that. The famous Cadbury Castle, how it looked like. Medieval, well, before medieval times, Saxon times. Possibly all those, had to cross those series of defensive walls. And there's the stone wall right at the top. No actual castle on the top, on the look of it. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. At half a pint. I don't know what it is, the local brew, but it tastes quite nice. There's the pub, the back of the pub there. Settle for the calories in the in this half pint here of the local brew, because they don't serve food anymore in this little country pub. So of course they're all struggling to kind of survive, I think. As I say, I'm only a half pint man, so that half pint, because I don't, well, it's refreshing, but I can feel the effect of it, and actually it's kind of a good effect, right? Put you on the way to recovery. Now, you can see all these houses here are constructed out of the local building material, Somerset stone. Yeah, kind of like I think it's a limestone. Yeah. Okay. Oops. I'll just go in here. There's the yew tree, so there's a sign, there's another churchyard. I might as well go the extra mile and just walk around the outside of this church. I won't go inside. South Cadbury Church. Yeah, these come out and flower in the middle of the winter. I've got some in my back garden. As I go, I just wanted to get a look at the tower. Yeah, just to will be open from August the 1st, so it is open. Now I'm here, I might as well. I will peek inside, I won't. Because really, if I go inside, I really feel obliged to make a little donation. They're all well kept. Know nothing at all about this church. It's they're all very similar in a way. Just kind of yeah. It's a shame. Yeah, it's one of the excuses. I've got to dig. Well, I'll just put a coin in just to. As I've got some coins, loose coins with me. Yeah, I just placed some loose coins in the coin box, but actually it was open. It wasn't locked. So, all right. Hymns 546, 416, 622 and 583. I wonder how many people, oh, it's still a working church, but I wonder how many people actually attend this church, because they say they're relics of bygone ages. And of course the feature of these old churches is old colossal Bibles. This is the Psalms, yeah. Opened up the Psalms. Plead. Yeah, I haven't got my glasses, unfortunately, so, well, I have got them, but they're in my backpack. All right, so while I'm here, I just thought I'd look, because I've got plenty of time. Up there, there's a nice feature there. You got Ordnance Survey map of the area. Okay, I like these old churches though. So I've been slightly refreshed with that half pint. I'm a half pint man basically. So that's I'm okay now. It's only half an hour drive, if that. Well, a little over half. Back to the lodging, so I've got plenty of time. I'll be back. Well, yeah, got plenty of time. So actually, I might stop off on the way and just see the Admiral Hood monument. I might as well get my money's worth.